It's Sunday, October 19th, 2025. Got a bunch of articles here to share with you. Nothing really in order. Feel free to leave a comment down below, but it will be interesting to see what the metals do this evening, what they do in the morning. I don't even really, to me, what the markets do. It's so manipulated, so controlled that it doesn't even matter. Now, I think we need to be watching what gold and silver are doing because they're really the canary in the coal mine now. They're the indicators of what's really happening, especially with the US dollar. But before we get into that, I was reading an article today, this coming from Realtor.com. LA wildfire rebuilding drags on with 1,320 permits issued as victims turn to ADUs, which are basically tiny homes. So I guess they're putting ADUs on these vacant lots and living in a tiny home in these multi-million dollar neighborhoods in LA County. This is unbelievable what the American taxpayer is going through. It's especially what's happening in California. Why is it that people cannot rebuild their homes? Why is it that these people are living in tiny homes that they call ADUs? A lot of these lots are now up for sale. I was watching a video where in Malibu off PCH, somebody's buying, some of these lots on PCH. I think the lots are $6+ million just for the lot. The infrastructure that's going to have to go in on these lots is multi-millions of dollars, and they're asking who's buying these lots for this type of money, and then having to pour millions of dollars just into the foundations, not even building the home. $6, $7, $10 million for a lot. You got to put these pylons down like 6 to 7 stories. The whole thing that they have to do with sewage. And this is before you even pound one nail. And you're going to spend maybe $10 million before you even start building a house on these lots. Who's buying this? Is this Chinese money coming to LA, buying up all of this prime real estate on the West Coast? I don't know. If you do, comment down below. But my heart goes out to these people. Many of these people, these homes were in their families for, a couple generations. And some of these people inherited these homes 30, 40 years ago. And they just cannot afford to rebuild or replace these homes. That's just the way it is. And there's a lot of people like that. Prices have gone up through the roof. The cost to insure these homes, the taxes on these homes. People that have been living there 30, 40 years, they just cannot do it for the most part. But it says here that there were 2,200 applications received by LA County, 568 permits issued. That's less than 10%. Less than 10%. I really hope that people begin to wake up and really take the time to vote for the right people. And I know that doesn't solve everything because that's very corrupt. But this is what a lot of these people asked for, and they got it. And now it's turned out to be their worst nightmare. The mayor of LA, the governor of California, a complete nightmare. And for people who voted for this, now going to cost them millions upon millions of dollars in losses with real estate. Biggest purchases of existing homes in 2024 to 2025. This was interesting. China was the biggest purchaser, 15%. They bought 11,700 homes, $13.7 billion of real estate. Canada, second at 14%. They bought 10,900 homes. I thought they weren't going to be buying homes in America. That's $6.2 billion. Mexico, 8%, 6,200 homes at $4.4 billion. India, 6%, 4,200 homes, $2.2 billion. And the UK, they bought 4% of U.S. homes, 3,100 homes at $2 billion. Absolutely incredible, the amount of foreign money that continues to flow into the United States of America. What are your thoughts on this? And then you look at the amount of farmland that has been sold off to countries like China near our military bases. How is that even allowed? Why is America for sale? Why do we sell so much of America to foreign entities, especially our farmland? That should be sacred. That should not even be allowed. And the most shocking thing is the number one state, the state that sold the most farmland is Texas. Texas. Here's another one. The gold and silver boom is ominous. This on the Hedge today. These are scary signs concerning what might be coming our way. We are seeing confidence in gold and silver gaining more support. We're seeing more confidence in the metals, and we're seeing a lot less confidence in the US dollar and other fiat currencies. We're seeing a fight to real, where smart money now wants to be holding something real. They want to be holding something physical. They want to be able to touch it. They want to know where it is and that they can get to it. Gold prices are reflecting a lack of confidence in fiat currency. It's not that the gold and silver is going up and getting more expensive. It's just the dollar is buying less. The dollar is losing its purchasing power. The dollar is getting weaker. So let me know your thoughts on that. Any of you out there now, maybe first-time buyers of gold and silver, any of you now maybe thinking about that, maybe you might be purchasing some of this stuff, let me know. I know most of you have been purchasing this stuff. Many of you were purchasing this stuff before I was. Meanwhile, while we're all purchasing gold and silver or thinking about doing it, inflation is increasing. And this is going to be a very, very ominous thing for this administration. We're now watching a flight to safety in anticipation that some possible crisis is very near. Metals, gold and silver, equal independence and freedom. And some people might disagree with that, but I'll tell you what, I would much rather be holding gold and silver than paper, period. You could say this or that about gold and silver. What are you going to buy with it? What are you going to do? But what are you going to do with your dollars? What are you going to do with that paper? That the world now is throwing back to the United States of America, and it's only a matter of time before the US dollar becomes a third world currency. It's going to be the next peso. The world is sick and tired of using dollars. They're sick and tired of the weaponization, the manipulation, all the money printing. We're printing all this fake money and we're buying real products from other countries. When do you think other countries wake up and say, we just don't want to do this anymore? And we don't want to be at the mercy of the United States, that if we say something, do something, disagree with the United States of America, get into a conflict with somebody, they might steal our money, they might cut us off, not allow us to purchase, not allow us to buy oil, not allow us to use dollars, not allow us to have dollars. The world's done with it, and the world's changing. Here's another one today from The Hedge. I've never seen anything like this. Take it easy. Take it easy. I've never seen anything like this. One bullion dealer sees a rupture in gold and silver markets, and that bullion dealer is Andy Schectman, very smart guy. I watch him quite a bit. If you get a chance, check out the SD Bullion YouTube channel. Chase and Cole put out some really, really good videos. The last video I watched with Chase and Cole was very, very informative. A lot of people watched it and really liked it. So check out SD Bullion, check out Andy Schectman. Of course, if you need gold or silver, make sure to go to my link down below, SD Bullion. If you have questions, you can call them directly. Go to the link and get the number and tell them that Jeremiah Babe sent you. But Chase, Cole, two very bright guys. Andy Schectman, bright guy. Be watching people like this. These guys are really, really knowledgeable. This isn't about gold and silver, Andy Schectman says, going higher. It's the dollar losing ground and losing value. He also says, don't take possession, or you will never take possession of GLD and SLV, the paper stocks. Get physical. Get the physical metals. And I agree 100% with that. Gold bars, gold necklaces, gold earrings, the rush to cash in. article I was reading today, how many Americans are just cashing in their gold now, selling it to bullion dealers, selling it to pawn shops, jewelry stores, whoever will take it. And I have a very good friend that works in the pawn business, and he communicates with me probably once, twice a week. And he tells me the same thing. You cannot believe the people coming in just selling, and they're buying this stuff up. And at some point, I don't know how much left there is out there to sell, but these are people who need money. These are desperate people, because most of you know gold is going much higher. Why would you sell unless you have to? These are people who have to sell. And pretty soon there's going to be a lot less people selling gold, because it's all going to be sold. People only have so many necklaces, so many bracelets, so many rings. And we've been going through a couple really, really rough years, and people have been selling this stuff. So I don't know how much is left in the market to sell, but I think another 6 months of this, most of it's going to be flushed out. I would advise, do not sell right now. Maybe you do. I mean, it's up to you. What do you think? I mean, gold is very, very expensive if you put it in dollars, but it's very, very cheap from where it's going to go. You take into account inflation, geopolitical uncertainty, war, the recession that we've been in, the depression that we've started, World War III, all this stuff. You think gold is going to stay in the fours? I don't think so. Would you sell it? Would you comment down below? Are you selling your gold and silver right now, or are you buying, or are you just sitting still? I'm sitting. I'm acquiring a little bit here and there. I think depending if we have a decent pullback, I might jump in and buy a little bit more gold. Bitcoin, the gold of digital fools. Gold is money. Everything else is credit. JP Morgan, 1912. There's a lot of fools out there. And of course, somebody will say, I don't know Bitcoin. I don't know enough about Bitcoin. And most of the people that think they know enough about Bitcoin know absolutely nothing about Bitcoin. This is fool's gold, in my opinion. And it is the gold of digital fools. It is made out of nothing, made out of thin air. This is a big con job, in my opinion. If you're making money off it, if you have made money off of it, God bless you. I hope you're buying real stuff, like maybe real estate, if you get it at the right price. Gold and silver, which are still the two most undervalued assets on planet Earth, and two of the most liquid assets on planet Earth. And it takes real manpower and horsepower to get it out of the ground, refine it, and all that. I mean, mining Bitcoin. I mean, they make it sound like, somebody put on a hard hat and got, a Caterpillar bulldozer or an excavator and started digging for Bitcoin. I mean, come on. What does Bitcoin do that 1,000 other cryptos can't do? And what happens if the electricity goes out? And somebody will go, well, that could never happen. The electricity that would never. What if we had a massive cyber attack and the internet went down? What are you going to do? What will you do? I know what I'll do. I can take my gold and silver to any country in the world and exchange it for any currency in the world. I can take it to any farmer out here in Alabama, and they're going to use it. They're going to take it, and they're going to give me what I want, gold or silver. So be very, very cautious out there with the con jobs. Yes, people have made a lot of money off of it, but people do make money off Ponzi schemes. And I still think it's a big gamble, a big Ponzi scheme. It could go up a lot more. It could go down 50% tomorrow. We don't know. But there's really nothing supporting it other than the hopium that if more people keep buying it and people keep pumping it up, that some more people will make quick money off of it. But do you really are you really buying crypto going, I'm going to hold this for 20 years. I'm going to hold this and retire on it. People aren't doing that. They do that with gold and silver. I bought gold and silver and I said, I'm going to just put it away I'll worry about it in 10 years. I'll think about it in 10 years. And I never really thought about it. I just put it away and hope that I never ever have to use it, but I know that it's there. Nobody's putting Bitcoin away for 10 or 20 years. If they are, it's very, very few. Here's another one. Chief Investment Strategist, Mr. Hartnett at Bank of America Merrill Lynch, predicts gold at $6,000 in the spring of 2026. He says, when the Fed cuts, be ready. Be ready. It's he says the Fed will cut aggressively. And when that happens, ladies and gentlemen, all bets are off. All bets are off. You're going to see gold and silver absolutely go bonkers. It's going to go bananas. So be ready for that. That's why I'm going to keep acquiring some more of this stuff. And I've been acquiring it, over the years. And there's still a lot of people that have absolutely none or very, very little. I advise that you do your research, do your homework, do your due diligence. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but what I'm doing so far has worked out well. I sleep good at night. I think it has a long way to go. The people I know that are doing the same thing are sleeping very good at night. And we're just going to keep staying on track. Here's another one. Watch U.S. military strikes very large drug-carrying submarine in Caribbean. This was off the coast of Venezuela. The sixth strike in recent weeks. Sixth strike. The sub was navigating towards the United States. And it's a really good video. You can check it out on the Hedge. You can Google it. Very good video. I don't know if it was a helicopter or a plane that took this thing out. I think it was probably a helicopter. But it was one of these submersible subs that you see down in Central and South America, loaded, with narcotics, fentanyl. And, this whole fentanyl thing with China doing what they're doing, killing America, death by 1,000 cuts. And we don't really ever hold them accountable. Trump really needs to start holding them accountable. But this is, I support this. The sixth strike on a narco vessel in recent weeks. I support this 100%. This is something the administration is doing that I really, really like. And this saved a lot of human life, especially here in America. And I hope that they blow up every one of these things coming to America. And they need to put an end to this stuff, because what are we losing? 100,000+ people a year because of fentanyl, and China's not held accountable, and these nations are not being held accountable. Enough's enough. Nearly 7 in 10 Americans, adults, meet new definition of obese. Of obese. 7 out of 10. And, I have to say that that's probably correct. I will say this. I'm not here to judge anybody, criticize anybody, make fun of anybody. Please get your health in order. We're going to see very, very tough times in America. You do not want to be obese. You do not want to be 80 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 300 pounds overweight. You are going to be living in a nightmare. Tough times are coming. You want to be in the best shape of your life, not the worst shape of your life. You do not want to be somebody that cannot walk, 10 feet without huffing and puffing, or go up a couple, flights of stairs, huffing and puffing. You're going to live a unhealthy, miserable life. You will die young. It brings on lots of different diseases. And, you want to enjoy your life. You want to be prepared for tough times. You want to be able to protect your family. You want to be able to get through this. Why would anybody want to live like this? Your body is your temple. You can start doing something today about it. You can clean up your diet a little bit. You can go take a little walk, a swim, a bike ride. Just start doing something. If you have the means, get a trainer. But it all starts right up here. And I know a lot of people, this country, the problem with this country is it's gotten so mentally lazy. We're so comatose. We sit around so much, and we eat bad food. We watch reality TV. We play video games, and we've had a very, very comfortable life. Tough times are coming to America, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're obese, if you're broke, if you don't have skills, if you're not awake, if you're not paying attention, you're going to be in very, very big trouble. You are going to be in a world of hurt. A world of hurt. Please heed the warning. Get in shape mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. It'll be the best thing you ever did in your life. Do it for you. Do it for your family. Do it for your survival. I'm going to leave it there today. God bless. Take care. As always, look forward to but talking with each and every one of you, hopefully tomorrow. So I have seen some of you. And if you do see me in public, feel free to come up and say hi. I really do appreciate it. You're not bugging me. I've had a lot of people come up over the years and say hi. And it's amazing. I've never had anybody come up and be rude. I've never had anybody come up and be confrontational. Everybody that's ever come up to me has always been extremely polite, very respectful, and just really, really good people. And it's always nice to shake hands with people who watch the show and support the show and love this country and are preparing. It's nice to meet like-minded people. But anyways, again, look forward to seeing you. Look forward to speaking with each and every one of you very, very soon. Have a good evening. God bless. Take care.